and ignore y'all for a little bit. So, I think that's better. I don't know. I'm just but we're gonna go here. Oh my god, let me go in here. This computer was so much money and it's totally trash. Hi again. I hope the video quality is way better now. I'm so sorry. I literally saw it on my phone and I realized how booty it was, so I moved it to my phone off of my laptop, and now I'm just researching arcane stuff on my laptop. I think my lights look much better in the background too, so. You're Nobel. Okay, Nobel. But, yeah. I can also go and, like, read off arcane memes, because those are the most funny thing to me. If y'all can't tell, I'm a freaking nerd when it comes to anything. Like, if it's a specific anime that I love, I'm a freaking nerd about it, because I watch all the theory videos, and I watch all, like the, like, fun fact videos and stuff, and I watch all the memes about it, and all the vines, so, yeah. I'm a bit obsessed. Hey. I'm actually getting so mad at this computer right now. It is so freaking slow. Okay. Oh my god. I think my parents are asleep right now. They were watching a movie, but I don't hear anything from their room anymore, so. It took so long for those comments to come up, though, because they all came up in, like, once, and, like, boom. It was just like, oh my god. But, oh my gosh, arcane memes, so. I love arcane memes. If I could put them on the screen without the screen quality being trash, I would. I mean, I would try on here, but I don't think that would work very much. Okay, I'm actually gonna try to read these off though. Oh my gosh, you should watch Arcane. Oh my freaking god. Since you're a new fan to Arcane, you know, like, it's gonna be, like, you don't have to wait the whole freaking 3 years. My parents don't let me have Snapchat, bro. But yeah, I had to wait freaking, well, technically, I joined out the 2-year mark, so I only had to wait 2 years, but 2 years is 2 years! Those real Arcane fans had to wait 3 years, but they're releasing each act. Thank you. But they're releasing each act, like, after a week, so. That kind of makes me want to find out who you are, though, so. Okay, I'm not. That just means I have to bother that just means that you're probably someone in my friend group, and I just have to bother my whole friend group about it, so. And I just started my period, like, 2 days ago, and, like, I bled through today in class. I'm just like, ugh. Are you River? Elise? Nah, Joss has already watched Arcane. No, Laura refuses to watch Arcane. Okay. So you barely see me, but you know who I am. Okay. I'm actually gonna look you up though. Like, you have to pause. Okay. Okay. You're not River. Dang it, this freaking internet problem. Our internet's still screwed because of the hurricane. So they're literally digging up our yards. I'm pretty sure my dad was about I'm pretty sure my dad was about to like kill those people when they were coming up to dig up our yard. Yeah. But here we freaking go. My laptop died when I was playing with my TV, and I might be a little chronically online. Okay, I'm just gonna search it again. Okay, okay, I lost the internet again for a second. Back now. Hopefully that didn't mess up anything. Okay, back here. Dude, or the internet went out. I'm kind of thinking that you're one of the nerds. So, I mean, if you are one of the nerds, you know who you are. But like, okay, I'm going back here. View my channel. Loads so slow. I will find you. And I will annoy you about watching Arcane. But I'm gonna go back to the one we were on. Because only one person commented on that. Oh wait, no, it was the other one. Like, you just making weird sounds again. Okay. Okay, you've been slipping with the nerd part. Okay, I found you. I'm going. Let me go to your freaking account. Make this freaking account, YouTube, please. Go to channel. Okay, here we go. Hopefully, I have enough internet skills to figure this out. Okay, I think you are a girl. Elise. Elise. I think this might be you. I recognize this. Did you literally change your account name? Oh my god. I know you change it like every 2 days, but seriously. Okay, sorry. The name had me confused. I was going off your name here, okay? It's literally Noelle. You're Noelle now? Okay. I'm getting off my YouTube sites now and going back to arcane memes because those are better. And hopefully I can figure this stuff out. Okay. Noel? I'm not calling you Noel. I gotta find a nickname for Noel though. I don't like Noel. Okay. The cupcake memes. No, I don't like those. Okay. These I like. Okay. I just saw my reflection. I do not like it. can't tell, I'm looking at arcane themes. HK. Okay. I would play music, but last time I played music, I got copyright stuff, so. YouTube sent me a nice little email saying that my music was banned, that my live stream was banned in 3 countries. So, that's always nice. But. Is that father? Okay, someone's up. What's that from that? What's that from those ads? I feel like you're just watching TV and ads are coming out. That's probably what's happening. I'm reading them, but I'm too scared to say them out loud because you can't actually see them. I just really propped 2 cameras up. No, right? Okay, no. Oh, you need to come over to my house so that you can teach me how to do that stuff because I'm absolutely gonna forget. Just need to write a list of instructions for me. Oh my god, my freaking computer. That just means, okay, you know, I have to bother you to watch Arcane. I get to bother you so much because we have one singular class together and recess together. I can sacrifice a few recesses. I can sacrifice 2 recesses. And then once I get you on the Arcane train, then we can get Laura on the Arcane train. And then it'll be a real party. I've only been doing this for 14 minutes. Oh my god. Okay. Here. 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 Back. Oh my god, that cosplay is so good. Okay, it's not time to worry about cosplays. Okay. I have a lot of theories about one specific photo in here. And absolutely just gonna rant about it for a hot minute. So I'm just gonna take my phone and twisty it around. This photo right here, I have too many theories about. Like, okay. See that? That's either one of her bombs or the Clapper doll. Obviously, she's missing her finger there. Her eyes are glowing. Well, at least it looks like they're glowing. They need to sell this hoodie as like this as a hoodie or like just a hood. I will buy it, even if it's like $100. I'll buy it. And then this colored hair. How is she getting her hair colored? Probably with that makeup kit she did with Isha. Okay, but this gun looks very interesting. I do not recognize this gun. It might be fish bones because I don't see a lot of fish bones. And all her exes, and she's not wearing her normal outfit. I'm so glad she's not wearing her normal outfit. I cannot wait to see this look when she's fighting. And oh my god, she's definitely in her hot air balloon. I'm gonna just go through all of these and like explain all my theories about every single one of them. Okay, all of these have already come out, but I can still do it and just analyze them, you know? I need some work on my analyzing. This guy, I hate this guy so much. Like, he's so ugly, and he's got this ugly haircut that makes it even worse. But, like, I actually want to know how his arms work. And it looks like he has a bit of shimmer in his eyes right there. So, actually, that actually really looks like shimmer. I am gonna feel, like, really stupid. Like, he's already dead, but ugly too. This looks like that stuff that Echo has in all of his stuff, and the stuff that girl with the dead kid had. I don't even remember half their names. Oh my gosh, I need to look up their names again. But that looks like the stuff she had, which I think is maybe a less powerful it's either a less powerful version or a more powerful version of Shimmer. It could be a powered up version of Shimmer, but it's obviously powering his little arm thingies. What I'm wondering is, how did he like lose his limbs and stuff? Because that is actually something I kind of want to know. My internet, and I'm so sorry. Okay, but this one looks way more advanced, and it's just in like the scene, like you can tell it's like spinning. There's stuff coming out of it. It like his arms are amazing, but then have his legs, which weren't the legs in it just a contraction that would like stretch out so he could get to the bottom of items and stuff. I have to watch it again, but I think that was all they were for. But this guy was obviously in some sort of like rough fight because obviously a lot of his ears missing, all that stuff. I just can't get over his arms. Like their ingenuity is just amazing. And then you have his little flicker thing on top of the hand, and I guess he just didn't want a hand on this one because it's just a whole freaking spike. He, along with 3 other spikes, which I think is the one he used when he was dodging the gunshots. But yeah, I'm still confused on what this stuff is, but hopefully I'll figure it out by watching another theory video. But yeah. So obviously he has that stuff in his gear and stuff, so maybe he that stuff is an alternate version of Hex Tech. Heck, like a liquid version of Hex Tech that people put in their stuff to make it more powerful. Well, and Shimmer is what you put in your body to make you yourself more powerful, because that really looks like he has Shimmer in him. But yeah, that's enough of this guy. Oh, this is real bright. Okay. But obviously this is the hex core. Echo, Heimerdinger, and Cry Baby Jace that should die. But yeah, so I just love the expanding of hex text so much. It's a form that literally grows on its own, and in the trailers and in the thing you can see when they touch it, it like goes into them, so it reacts like they already know this, but it reacts to living organisms, so which is what it was made to do, to bring Hextech was meant to like be in normal people's like households, and with this it can actually do that. Like it can actually be inside of you to make you a better version of you. And here we have in obviously we know he came back and they didn't. Yeah, again, spoilers. I'm sorry, but a lot of what happened to them. We know Echo's coming back from the trailers, but Heimerdinger's a big what if. I honestly think he's gonna die in it, but because of that skull marking in the trailer, and just the fact that that was the only thing we saw in the trailer. That's like the last time we saw him in the trailer, and I don't think he's gonna make it. You know, he's old. What did he say? 107. Okay. But a few years have passed since that, so last time we knew his age, he was like 107. So that's all we know. And Echo, oh my gosh, and I was just loving Echo's new look in it, in the trailers and stuff. Of like Jinx is all like covered up, and he is abs out, and they literally swapped outfits. Like he had, but obviously Jace is still in his counselor thing with that big hammer that causes so many problems. He should really redesign that hammer. I am begging him to redesign that hammer, but nothing we can really do about it. Like all these spots and stuff, I've always been interested in the spots and stuff. Like I have to rewatch it to see if they like change and stuff, or it's like just stays there. But yeah, this whole hex tech thing is very interesting. I love what they do with the colors with it, and especially with the gray. Okay, the gray is the next image, but I just love Arcane and colors. Colors are so amazing in Arcane. But that's another video, or live, or whatever y'all want me to do. But it's not. It looks like it's kind of reacting to everything around it. Like it could be bringing in air or trying to expand further. So that's actually something very interesting, and because this is unpredictable. We don't know where it's gonna go. We don't know if it's gonna get bigger, or if it's gonna be destroyed. We don't know if Victor is going to somehow completely absorb everything of it. We don't know if it might kill Jinx. We just don't know, which is what brings the excitement of this. The hex core, like, is what it's basically surrounded of. But yeah, obviously this scene, oh my gosh, obviously we have the Zonite people fighting, and it's awful. We just have Jinx so alone with her little boots, and she's just walking away from the last drop, which I think might symbolize her walking away from her identity, because she's obviously cloaked and stuff, and she's walking away from the place that she literally grew up. She was there since she was like, we obviously know that Vi and Jinx grew up there, and they knew Vander, or like as soon as Vander and Sokka, like as soon as they were like born. But basically, yeah, that's that. So he might be walking away. She's already walked away from Powder, but she might obviously she says that Jinx is dead in the thing, but I think this was actually trying to symbolize that she believes that everything about her is dead, and that obviously she's like doesn't care about her life in the new one, in the recent acts, but Isha coming into her life was amazing. Like she said, it was like putting on glasses, but it's bringing back the powder in her, which is why I think she came back to the last drop to like that's where she was raised. That's where she wants to raise huge Isha and stuff. And I think that's why she was coming back there. And obviously, she took her to her spot when she was with Silco, but I've always wondered what happened to the basement area where she like grew up and she was powder. Like where did that go? But that's all that image. And then we have the whole gray image. Honestly, I hate this scene so much. Running theory that the 3 videos that I've watched are that this happened, this scene and the other scene. Where is my swiper? This scene and the other scene happened over the course of a couple weeks because they were obviously breaking down walls and stuff. I don't really talk about this. Is actually one of my first times talking about Arcane on here. If y'all want me to do like more videos about talking about my favorite shows on here, I definitely will. But yeah, but I do not like upper city anything. I am literally that guy that says in the first or like the first act where he says topside ain't none of my business, that kind of thing. I can't quote him exactly, but you know what I mean. And since Vi joined topside, like that's none of my business. So I just gauntlets, her joining the enforcers is just all terrible for me. Because I actually used to like Vi a lot, and then she joined the enforcers, and that just caused everything that I liked about her to go away. She earned it back in Act 2, don't get me wrong, but obviously that's her. She's wearing her little goggle things, and she still has her pink hair in this. Her gauntlets are still pretty blue. It's pretty punching things. And the gray, oh my gosh. I forget what his channel name is, but he's amazing at explaining everything. I'll actually, at the end of this, I'll go back and let y'all see his channel because he is freaking amazing at explaining everything. Obviously I have my own theories, but a lot of the information I actually get about it is from him, and obviously other people too, but he's the main person. But obviously you have the big guy with the shield, the fish guy, the one that everyone's hating on right now, Maddie, I think, and wait, no, that's Caitlyn, that's the fish guy. Oh my gosh, how did I get that wrong? Okay, she's literally holding her gun. I'm so stupid. But they're obviously letting the gray back into the Undercity. I have thoughts about this, but I think everyone has thoughts about this, and none of them are good. She's going full dictator. It's just no one likes her. I've personally never liked Caitlyn. She was always snobby to me, but this just made me not like her even more. So that's them, I guess. I really like this guy because I don't think he's gonna appear again. He might appear and like give a head nod to Vi or something. Maybe back in the trash. Maybe he fighting with her on the battlefield. But I'm pretty sure he's just gonna give her a head nod of appreciation. That's all it's gonna be. But yeah, that's the Kieran thing. But her mom's obviously dead, so she's reversing all the work her mom did. I hate her so much. Okay, let's go to the worst character in here, Jace. But obviously in this, he has obviously came back from the hexcore world, I guess. And he's grown out his beard and mustache. Hammer looks way cooler than it did before. Oh my god, okay, sorry. He looks like he injured his leg. He's lost a lot of muscle mass. His clothes are dirty. Yeah, that's all I have to say about him in this one. There's not much theory that goes on except for his hammer, and his hammers, it changed tip to tip. Like, obviously I'm loving this new look for the hammer. It's amazing. It has all the holes in it. It looks like that Hex Tech gem is still in there, but like buried deep in. It just looks like the Hex Tech has grown itself around what the hammer used to be, and now is this masterpiece. And like right here, this is just amazing art right here. It's literally going all this way. Hey, and it looks like, I can't tell if that, okay, let me zoom out a little. Okay, it looks like that's a little handle, but I could be wrong about that, with little spikes on it. But the way that Hex Tech grows, it just fascinates me. And then we have the end, and it's just beautiful. But yeah, I think you should really give that hammer to Jinx. She could do a lot more with it than just hit things impulsively. That's probably what she would do with it, but she would draw X's on it, so it'd be prettier. And then obviously this heartbreaking scene. If I'm ignoring this, okay? I am just ignoring this all the way. This scene though. Okay, there's a lot to see in this scene. I am not sure if I actually saw this in the arc 1 or arc 2, or if it's going to be in arc 3. I'm actually not sure in the slightest, because she's still wearing her stuff. He's still, is that gun, it looks like the gun that was improved, but I do not actually know. It's obviously still got Hex Tech gems in it, but, and she obviously still has her hair, but I do not know if this is a new image or what. But this lightning coming out of it, obviously if this is Act 3, that means Isha's sacrifice meant nothing. And obviously he's all red, but he was red before, and he had the lava coming out of everywhere. Or so. Ooh, those teeth though. Those teeth are real ugly. I'm not, okay. Those teeth are really goodly animated, but like, you know how animated stuff is sometimes like meant to be ugly, you know? Yeah, you get me. But obviously I want to zoom in on her face here. If this is Act 3, she could be very, very upset with Warwick, if I'm remembering right, because there's no more Vander left in him. Let me actually zoom in on his forehead. Okay, I can't see any fingerprints, but back on her face. Okay. Back on her face, she's very upset. She looks very determined. I can't tell if that's just her pink eye or if she's been crying or what. But she's obviously very mad and stuff. Okay, that sounds so cliche when I say it, but yeah, she is just obviously very mad. But here we go with this, and we know that Warwick has some kind of like he doesn't feel very much of hex tech. So it would take an enormous blast for him to actually take that much damage from it, which is what we thought Isha would do. But obviously, if this is Act 3, Isha sacrificed herself for nothing, and that feels so hard to say. But he's still alive, and here we go. There's a lot of smoke here though, so maybe it could be Act 2. I have to watch Act 2 again. I like, but he, yeah, it looks like new and improved. Moved because I think it was just a little thing like up here maybe, and now it's a whole big thing on his back. So it could be Act 3, but again, I'm just not sure. Or so I don't want to tell anyone anything. Again, this is just theories. I love her boots so much. I can't even. But um yeah, she's got that stuff. Her hair is still there. All that stuff. Okay. Next image. Okay. This one was in Act 2. Oh my gosh, I recommend Arcane so much. I love Arcane so much. It is such a good show. If you go to any rating anywhere, it's actually really hard to find bad ratings of Arcane. That's how good it is. It's like, I'm serious. It's my favorite show. It's the best show I've ever watched. The animation quality, the storytelling, the plot, the lore that goes into it, the amount of theories you can get from just one little scene. Arcane can make you cry with a picture of a foot. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's an amazing show. But back to this image. I can't explain how I have a level of respect for Ambessa that goes so deep, but at the same time, I don't like her. I'm sorry to all the Ambessa fans. I really don't like Ambessa. Yes, you need to watch it this weekend, and you need to film out a very large time. She obviously has all these. Okay, let me just. She has the Caitlin Kierman sign on her there, so you think she's really part of the Kierman thing. Okay, I hate Caitlyn so much, but that cloak on her looks so good. But she's all dolled up. She's got her little thing right there. We've actually never seen Mbessa actually fight before. It's like Heimerdinger. We know that she's known for it, and that she's supposed to be amazing at it, but we've never actually seen her do anything with it. So we don't actually know how good she is. We've seen her training Caitlyn, we've seen her attack that old lady with the rose thing, and that's really all we've seen from her. That much wise. So that last time I saw her actually getting ran at and attacked by the Warwick, she came out pretty beat up pretty beat up. So we didn't actually get to see her fight. So we don't actually know if he is that capable. Well, like, we always thought Heimerdinger was this amazing scientist that could do anything, but then we saw in that trailer thing Heimerdinger making like terrible inventions, wasn't able to. I'm getting a poster soon, but yeah. But basically, it's like, I love these earrings so much. I think Arcane could really sell these earrings because I would get them. I don't even have my ears pierced, but I would get them. she's a fighter. She's willing to do a lot for her children. And one of them is dead, and one of them is missing. She has nothing left to lose in this moment, and all she wants is to win back her country and all that stuff. She is a champion, and she's just amazing. But we have actually never seen her actually fight before. So that's Ambessa. And then this guy in the back, obviously, he's got his little mustache on. I've never liked this guy. He only appeared in like Act 2, I think, and and throughout the whole time he was an absolute like prick. He he tried to kill Caitlyn, which I was not that surprisingly I was not that happy about because he was doing her so dirty in the process, and and it was just but yeah, I don't like. And then we have Caitlyn here. Again, I just have to compliment this cloak. Look at this. Again, if they sell that cloak, I will buy that cloak. Look, look at her eyes. She's so determined. She has her hair in her cloak, which I do not know how she is doing that with hair. If I'm wearing clothes and hair gets into the clothes, like I literally can't. But she is managing to do it somehow. She's just so mad. I've always loved her eyes, especially how her eyes like clash with her hair. Obviously, they're both blue, but they clash. And in the recent time, she's been wearing this, and I don't know if the red is a sign of status or a sign of loyalty to Ambessa, since Ambessa's main color is red. But she has been wearing that. It's been looking real cute, but I've just like been wondering about color because color is a big thing in Arcane, but I've always just loved how our eyes clashed. Next image, I guess. And next image is a good one. It's Victor. Okay, I love Victor so much. Victor, obviously, his hair is turning white, and we've seen with the people that he heals, their hair, like a little bit of their hair always turns white. And obviously he's covered in hex tech. Hex tech is flowing through his body. We know that ever since he took that hex tech stuff, he's been a different person. Heimerdinger was like one of the first to notice. And he just looks so like tired in this scene, but he's literally like the freaking messiah right now. But you can see even this, when it first happened, it was so dark, and I don't know if it's just the lighting about it, but it's getting lighter, so it might be evolving in his body too. And this cloak too, like, wasn't that like a bed sheet before? Like, and then look at this amazing cane right here. It like, it's just amazing to me. It has the gold here, and sorry, internet. But this cane is just amazing. It has so much character. It is literally hex tech, like Jace's hammer. It's evolving. It's beautiful. It's everything. But obviously, yeah, I really like the hair strands. Okay, yeah, I wonder why their hair turns white. And obviously, it's probably something with him healing them, and white being like a color of healing, a color of grace, he's and that kind of stuff. But yeah, now another shot of Ambessa. And can I just say, Ambessa's looking good in this scene. Like, but back to it. She obviously, I know what this is. They have Victor's little that's not where it's staying, but one of his little huts right there. I'm loving the arm straps. I'm loving the angry. I'm loving everything. And obviously the sword, I love this sword. I'm confused about the sword. The sword's design is amazing. I am so confused about it. And then obviously the soldiers' character designs in the back are like amazing. It covers their entire body, which I don't think would be very fun in the summer, but it's honestly amazing. We have a more clear look on another investor shop, but we can go back to that in a minute. But she's just amazing in this scene. You know, it looks like her clothes are a little dirty, so she might have taken a little tumble, but yeah, she is just amazing in this scene. Okay, that's gonna make me laugh, so okay, but she's just telling them to charge, and she says they do. And I want to go back to those character designs. Oop, I missed it. Oh no, they're okay. Yeah, right there. Behind Caitlin is a closer look at the character designs, and over here is a closer look at their weapons that they use. But it covers their entire body. It's metal right there. Probably hard to look through. I think it would be good for being able to not being able to identify them, the other like team or whatever. Her, obviously, but I don't think it's very practical. So, yeah. But these swords are a little. How do I, how do I say this while still being respectful to Arcane? Because Arcane is amazing. I don't like them, okay? I think other people like them a lot, but I don't like them. Weapons in Arcane are a big thing too, because obviously Jinx in this scene, we've already gone over this scene, has her big, awesome weapons that shoot out a bunch on both times, and that represents her her childish nature, kind of, with and her impulsive nature. And how she has to, and like it also shows that she's an inventor because she makes all of her own weapons. It's just amazing. And obviously Vi with these, her little gauntlets, it is a connection to Vander, because Vander was like the old age. Remember his gauntlets? Well, they weren't either like gauntlets, but if you know Arcane, you know what I'm talking about. There's not actually an image of them on these. I'll find one, but there's not actually an image. But that he represents the old age, and these represent the new age. And then let me go back some more. Oh, I think her weapon represents her brassness and this meaning of design. And it's just so straightforward. It's just a sword, or with a bunch of pointy edges, and that's how Mbessa is. She's straightforward, but there's always like a catch. There's always a catch. It's straightforward, but there's a catch. And sometimes it's like there's always a catch. That's how I see it. And back some more. And also, obviously, Jinx has her big weapons, but she also, when she's being more exact and is obviously more focused, she pays attention to her little gun, and so that she can be like she can aim and shoot. It's so chaotic, but it's chaotic goodness, and that's what Jinx mostly is. At least to me, to most is on. She's chaotic badness, but to me, she's chaotic goodness. And let me get to the hammer. Obviously, actually, there's probably not. Oh, and here's Caitlin's gun. And Caitlin's gun has always been, just a shooting gun. And, like, one pathway, one aiming thing. And she's always been aiming for one target. But, yeah. But then when she came into Zone with 3 objectives, her gun got bigger, it got longer, it got more advanced. And then in the trailer, you see her gun is literally one straight shot, one microglass, as it's proof that she's on one straight path to the point. But now that I'm done with my weapon spiel, we can get to this image. And these kind of memes I've seen about this image, the only way that Vander knew was by that she was blocking with her face. But I think that it's mostly, obviously we have him in the background, just running at her, and she is lowering her weapons. Her sister's just screamed at her to believe her. And she is believing her sister. They haven't done this in so long. They haven't trusted each other in so long that this is their way of trust now. This is their first act of, well, it's not their first act of trust because obviously Jinx got her to come down here, but it's one of their first acts of trust. She trusts Jinx enough to believe that this is Vander and Vander will not hurt her. And obviously this clothing, sorry, it just looks like a bicycle game jacket to me. I'm so sorry, but it's this 2-headed dog, it barking out, and I think it's supposed to represent the fact that Vi is literally splitting in half. She's living in the exact middle between the upper city and the lower city. She's between her sister and her maybe girlfriend. I don't know. We don't know. No one knows. And it's just this, her clothing represents so much because she's from Zon, she loves Zon, she knows Zon, but Zon is changing, so she had to go over to Piltover. And Piltover was where Piltover enforcers killed her parents. And so but at the same time, still goes down in the Undercity. So these dogs are basically barking, she's right in the middle of it, and it's this collar, or she's this collar that's about to rip apart. But I love this little design right here. This is amazing. But yeah, and then I love these pants too because it's how are they being held? Are they being held together by that? Okay, but that's basically it for this image. Next image is obviously what might. Okay, this is one of 3 people. This is either that magic guy that saved Jace's life in the beginning, Victor, and I don't actually think this, but it might. There's 4 people it can be. It can be Silch too, but there's a very low chance, but a thing for everything, and it's amazing. And obviously, whoever is holding the hex core, and it looks like it's advanced much since, but this, why I'm saying Victor, even though he might be right now, because in Act 2, he was in this little world with Sky that was just space. So this might be Victor in space. It might be Silch that managed to touch the hex core and is now in there. And it might be the magic guy, that was probably already in there from the start, or trying to convince Jace that the arcane is beautiful and that it should not be destroyed. There's so many things that this could be. This is amazing. But next image. We've already talked about that image. So this is the last image. Okay. We already know what's happening here. She's covering up who she is. She's covering up her red hair. She's hiding her identity. She is in the middle of two lanes. She's trying to destroy herself. She's getting, I don't remember if she's had these piercings before. She probably did, but that's not for me to say. Maybe I'll go back later. But all of this is she's broken her mirror. She's looking at herself with anger. She does not like herself right now. She is just awful right now. Obviously this is amazing. Her character design for this is freaking amazing. But she's just destroying herself. Because her and Caitlyn broke up domestic violence. So she really wants to be with Caitlyn, but at the same time, what's that? Okay. But at the same time, Zion, or what was the Undercity, is her home, and her sister's there, but her sister's not really there. Echo's there. Everyone's just there. Every one of her family is just there. But she's fighting in the pits, so she can't really see them, because she's just fighting. She's trying to destroy herself here. She's not gonna willingly die, but at the same, all the images. But we can watch some trailers. We can, yeah. There's Paint It Down. Obviously, I'm gonna turn my volume up. Play season 2 as a whole. Yes, I'm going to the season 2 trailer. Season 2 official trailer. Oh my gosh, my computer's so slow. I will go back to it once it's there, but oh my gosh. I can talk so fast when I get into this, but dude, if I actually end up getting that podcast, it's just gonna be me nerding out about every single one of my favorite shows all the time. Ooh, is it friend? No, that's Cloud. We're gonna be here for a minute. It took me 40 minutes to get on stream. I'm not even joking. It took me 20 minutes, and then I messed it up, and I had to do the 20-minute process again. Sorry, I just stepped on some Legos. Oh my god. But me, Alora, it's basically just me and Alora. But we really want to do a podcast. But I think it would mostly be me doing the podcast, and she'd be being a guest, a main guest that comes all the time. But basically just me nerding out, and sometimes she comes along and we can play games and stuff. That's what we were thinking for it. Just talking to each other like normal kids. So the only way we can do that is if either I clean up my room, which probably not gonna happen, or if I get a shed. And sheds are really expensive. Yeah, so I've been trying to get back into part-time work, but it just doesn't. Anytime I find a job with decent pay, it interferes with wrestling schedule. And I can't, and I have to keep my golf skills up too. And I'm actually gonna be trying out for pole vaulting, so it's just a lot of stuff. I'm very busy, okay? And then sometimes we have and then I have to hang out with my family too, and then I also have to keep up with my schoolwork and my friends. So it's just a lot of work. But if there's anything I'm used to, it's work. So yeah, I don't think this is ever gonna load. I'm just gonna go back and try again. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work, but I am going to put my hair in a ponytail, see if Arcane has come out yet, and what am I doing? I said a ponytail. Okay, this is probably the end of this. Thank you for watching with me and bearing with me when I go on my rant. But yeah, bye. Comment on this. I might make a poll if y'all want me to make more live streams like this, like just explaining my theories, or like a whole video series of it, and I can make a playlist. So yeah, bye bye. Love you all.